Okay, next one. What made you decide to join the Inclusion Creators Collective?
Well, like I said, and I've really had to reflect on this, but I'm going to own it. It was because of that logo situation. Yeah, that was how I came across you. That's what got me really looking at myself. And whilst I, I wish that I had that awareness and intention prior. It was really that thing that tipped me over the edge. That was like, hang on a minute, this isn't aligned with what I'm trying to create here. This isn't feeling good. Having conversations with my close friend Jade, and I was just going, hang on, I'm really missing something here, and I don't want people to feel like that. I think something that you always say, Louise, that's really powerful for me is we've all had moments where we feel like we don't belong, and it's one of the worst feelings in the world, and I don't want anyone to feel like that. So it was really like, just check myself, check my privilege, and show up. And and in terms of why I connected with you, it's the way you share it, it's the way you teach it, it's the way you allow us to be messy and imperfect and scared and awkward.
Yeah.
And still, and you still love us anyway. And I need
you. I really, really do. I really, really do.
You do. You're beautiful. Thank you. Yeah. So it's just been, it was all a beautiful, I guess, storm in a teacup that led me to this and to you. And, I thank you every day. So thank you.
Oh, and I thank you too. It's such an honor to witness someone's journey through that understanding and deep awareness of self on whole new levels that you never even knew existed. To witness someone be so big-hearted and intentional with the way they create their business and do their business, that it's about caring for other people. It's about making sure you are part of the good stuff, that good intention, the good feeling stuff, and not the mistreatment, not participating in the status quo, not participating in the oppression any longer. And for you to see and witness you actually changing your whole paradigm of how you understand the world works. And sometimes it's messy, sometimes it's uncomfortable, sometimes, and you know what? It's all okay. It all belongs. It's all part of that process. And I'm honestly so honored to be able to hold you in that space and be able to witness you through that, because I've worked with you long enough that I know you are such an amazing human being. You are such a beautiful human, and you are absolutely changing this world with the work that you do. Through Embody Co. and just your own presence as an individual as well. So it's been my honor as well. Don't you worry about that. Now, I do have one last question for you.
Okay.
What has the experience been like for you in the Inclusion and Creators Collective?
It's been amazing. It's such an amazing, supportive community. And it's been really interesting. It's such a big journey to come out, to share yourself, in the way that we do when we go out there and we create our businesses and we share ourselves with the world, and you just put yourself out there for all this judgment and feedback and and things that work and things that don't. And it's such a impactful experience. And so to have you all there supporting me on that journey, and I know there's definitely been sessions where I haven't wanted to show up, or I'm like, I'm not sharing today, I'll just sit here in the background. And Louise is like, oh, okay, let's talk to you. So it's just been, it's everything you need it's everything you need in business. It's the business side of it, it's all the strategic side of it, it's the inclusion and diversity side of it, it's the supportive side of it. And we're all learning and growing from each other, and it's really powerful and beautiful, and I love what you've created, Louise.
Oh, thank you. And it really is. It's more than just inclusion, diversity, right? It's about the business models, the business structure, the business strategies. It's about the marketing. It's about the copyright stuff. Copywriting, not copyright. Copywriting. It's about all the little bits and pieces of business that make up business. It's not just this nicety. It's not just this feel good add-on thing. It's actually embedded in everything we do through our businesses.
Absolutely. Yeah, and that's been the biggest learning for me. It's to carry that vision and that intention and that feeling through the entire process, and how important that is.
Lovely. And I do have one more question. I didn't see it here, but I do have one more question.
Right.
So what would you say to anyone considering joining the Inclusion Creators Collective?
Like, you have to just do it. I can't speak highly enough of Louise, because I get it. Like, it can be really awkward and it can be really uncomfortable, and there can be some really uncomfortable conversations and feelings that come up, and awarenesses about yourself too. I think that's one big thing. It's not always nice to become aware of things that you weren't even aware of that you're actually projecting out onto the world. And so I can appreciate why people would be a little bit hesitant, but the fact of the matter is, if you're out there and you're sharing your business with the world, it is your responsibility to show up like that and actually be able to look at yourself and reflect, and it's such a supportive environment to do that in. So I think you're almost doing yourself a disservice if you don't go through this process.